Hey friends, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. And it is finally time for our first assault on the actual Darkest Dungeon. Yeah boy. Scary. I've never gotten this far. I've never been into the actual Darkest Dungeon. I've never seen anyone do this. I have no idea what we're in for. I was thinking that I'm probably better off having a more well-rounded team. I mean, we've got two Houndsmasters, which are obviously great against humans and beasts. But looking at the setup, I worry about the lack of someone who can riposte. That being said, we have good ability to hit position 3 and 4. I mean, like Hound's Rush can hit anywhere. We've got 1, 2 pretty good stun options for positions 1, 2, and 3. Just no position 4 stun option. Let's do it. If a Darkest Dungeon quest is abandoned, not all heroes are guaranteed to survive. Someone must sacrifice themselves to hold off the fiends during retreat. Oh god. It's a medium. We've got 4 dog bones, so we're going to be using those much as soon as we can. Let's take all the food that we can just to heal up. And being a medium, I think, yeah, 3 of each tends to be about right. I'll take extra torches. I want to maintain full light level the whole time. 58% scout chance. Good luck, everyone. This is very scary.
Once again, the stars are right, and the Manor sits at the very epicenter of cosmic unrest.
God,
Cultists rally to their twisted idols, and great gongs sound in anticipation of the coming sacrifices. Far below, life-laden shadows pulse to the unrelenting rhythm of a beating heart.
Cultists are humans. Oh god, this is so scary.
The blood of the fallen flows ever downward along these titan spires. The creature fattens itself on your failures.
Well, we've had plenty of failures. Rapturous Cultists. 0 dodge, 9 speed, so I'm guessing they're gonna explode at the end of this turn. Shot. Sinless. God. Disgusting. It eats itself. 4 to 7 damage, 7 to 30. Okay, so it counts as unholy and healing. The Crusaders will actually do well then. They do so much more against unholy. Or bleed to death, you fucking go on. Yes.
Decimated.
I don't want to see what those things can do.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Don't you worry, my man. No danger of overconfidence here. Oh god! Cultist priest. And I can't snipe as much. Shot! Ugh. Bleed, stress, damage.
A decisive
Right
doubling.
damage. And I don't have heal enabled on this lad. Lick wounds is going to be better than guard dog.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Oh god, so scary. So we got some brawlers, but we know we've got to kill this cultist first. Do we eat a dog treat? I don't think so, unless we're up against 4 enemies.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So at least we know something about fighting here in the Darkest Dungeon. We know that A lot of human enemies so far. I mean, we're going to deal with plenty of bleeding because these guys obviously inflict bleeding. Like stunning is going to be a key thing for us. I should not have healed there. No, we managed to stop one extra attack going off.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Rend for the new god. The ability on the other ones and all the other dungeons was called Rend for the old gods. Interesting. Endless doing work.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I really hope these aren't going to be long labyrinths like the Crimson Court. Okay. Here we go. Shots endless. Look at that base crit chance. I think she's got 35% base crit chance. Very, very good. 49 dodge. Hell yes. If I want to stun this nerd, I don't think I do.
Obliterated.
Oh, yes, boys. Clutch.
Annihilated.
Houndsmaster's so good. Yes, 3 dodges in a row. Good, so he's done for.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
No treasure. Interesting. So, when are we going to camp? Probably after this next corridor. 54, almost 60 stress is enough to make me super worried. If he takes 2 stress attacks, he'll start panicking.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Therapy dog's pretty damn good. All companions, minus 10 stress. Definitely want to use dog strength. No, wrong button, damn it. Damn it, that was a waste. Oh well.
The light, the promise of safety.
Cultist priests. Just stun one of them. Dodged. Fuck.
Waits for the slightest lapse
That's
in
unlucky.
concentration.
Yeah, so guard dog is actually going to be quite useful. I think I need to guard dog this lad. His stress is getting out of control. Probably switch the items around because he's got the lower damage debuff. Guard dog lasts for 2 rounds.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
If either of these two are going to be using guard dog for the most part, then the one using guard dog should have the extra dodge. That's 73.
A singular strike.
Excellent. Whoops, oh god, another misclick. To speed, 7. 15 speed. 8. Always 1 hit point. I just noticed Hands from the Abyss was a little more accurate than Sacrificial Stab. Let's not forget to... For sure don't give him the extra stress. Stress and stress on this lad. Another big battle. Who do we stun or who do we stab? Unholy and human. 7 to 13 damage. Push a wall. Bad. Probably should have saved the dog treat. But I'm in the habit of using the items because I want the inventory space to open. No, we're not getting anything from these guys. I'm guessing you don't actually. Good damage. Oh, that should be enough.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Not too bad so far, but these dudes are definitely quite scary. What is this boss going to be like? The shuffling horror.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Getting super dark. I want to hang on to my torch. Do we keep going one side? I think so. A lot of stress on the table here. the other Houndsmaster go, please. 6, 2. Might have to give him that lower the stress ability and have him just howl every turn. Right damage. 17 is a lot of damage.
A momentary abatement.
Too bad. Guard dogs over. But these guys don't have stress abilities, I don't think. I think some of their attacks cause stress, but they don't have an actual cast stress ability. Let's just get through this fight without his panic proccing, and we can give him the power to use the skill.
The ground quakes.
Mm. 65 dodge. Nice. Excellent. Oh, yes, boys. Houndmasters for the win.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
If we get super lucky, that stressed Houndsmaster will get a virtue. I'll bring the lantern along. That's only Hound's Watch helping with the surprised. What is that? Malignant growth. And no chance to stop him from stressing out. Come on, Chandos! For sake.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
The hell is this thing? I'm guessing the cultist is going to try to eat it or something to give himself hit points. It's dead.
Impressive.
1 hit point.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
It's always 1 hit point. Ooh, okay, it attacks. Ugh. Guard dog, I think is still the way to go.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Oh, that's right, minus healing skills. Well, I have to get him off death's door. Any one of these attacks could have killed him now. What the fuck? That thing was bleeding! Ah, I could have sworn he was bleeding!
Well struck.
I wanted to use reconstruction. nice. No, not nice.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Keep howling. You two do the damage.
A powerful blow.
Most of the enemies here seem to count as eldritch, so I'm glad I brought the Cultist along. Dodge. To dodge.
Precision and power. Be wary.
Rough.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Guessing that's going to be like a square block of rooms. That's this way to the boss.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Ascended witches. Dodge, clutch. Stress. These fucking occultists, man, they're such garbage healers. And it's obvious that in the Darkest Dungeon you can't rely on each character to use their individual heal, it just doesn't heal enough. It's got to be a Vestal or a Flagellant.
A devastating blow.
Come on. Oh! $65 still gets hit. Falling.
Masterfully executed.
I'm not in great shape here at all.
This expedition at least promises success.
There he is. Shuffling horror and a cultist priest. Let's light our torches. Take a holy water. I was going to pick off this priest first. 33 protection. It can be made to bleed at least. And it's debuffable, so that's good. Fine. Yes, at least we killed the little henchman before this thing got an attack off.
To a killing blow.
I see, okay. Oh, that's a lot of stress. Yes, mobility.
A moment of valor.
Does that mean I kind of have to keep this guy stunned or just ignore him?
Despair.
I think we mark it up and we just try to burst it down with the Hounds Masters and these three. Shuffle is dreadful though.
The blood quickens.
Helps a bit. Heal, I think. Should have kept the dog treat. 17, okay, not too bad. Unfortunately, I don't have a ability that shuffles the cultist forward. Oof. That's a lot of damage. And plus 4
set the
bleed.
stage for heroism
Fucking hell.
or cowardice.
Yeah, you need a riposte. You need a riposting class. Vestal in this position. Highwayman who can riposte. The Hound's Masters have been excellent, but it's the lack of heal that has kind of really ruined us here. Oh, come on! Let's keep resisting everything. Jesus. Yeah, this is not right. This is over. We're all gonna die. If I try to run, someone's gonna have to flee and die. And I don't have an AoE heal, so it doesn't even feel worth it.
Fast or expire.
Let's just look, 80 hit points there. Let's just keep blasting him and all in. Also fucked. It's insane. And I've got to remember next time to bring a lot more bandages. Oh, come on, give us a good crit. Here come the death blows. Watch. On virtue. So close, lads. Just
Self-preservation is
52.
paramount. At
One
any
big crit
cost.
could even do it. Oh, survived. We're in the right positions.
Survival is a
Fucking blood.
tenuous proposition in this sprawling tomb.
Five to 10, 28% crit chance. Oh, come on! No! You... Ah!
Dazed, reeling, about to break. Another
Double
life
death blow,
wasted
nice.
in the pursuit of glory and gold.
Survive the bleed, get out. Heart attack, dead.
This is no place for the weak or the
Rip.
foolhardy.
Oh, we got an
You
achievement.
cannot learn a thing.
Valiant Sacrifice.
you
Lose
think
all 4 heroes
you
in a
know.
Darkest Dungeon quest. And that's a lot of heirlooms we've lost as well. A lot of trinkets.
Any evidence of excessive exertions must be made scarce. After all, appearances must be maintained.
This fucking game, man. Tell you. Well, we know what we're up against there. And we know what we're up against here. Fallen Guardian. We have the other Crimson Court piece for... No, we don't. We only have that Guardian shield. Unlike... So knowing what we're up against in that last fight, feels like you have to take the Vestal as the healer. The Arbalest got shuffled, which is a problem, so you need a Highwayman. I think 2 Highwaymen that can alternate riposte. You need characters who can riposte and who don't mind getting shuffled, who have mobility. The Highwaymen Crusaders are pretty good too, because they can use Holy Lance. First things first, I'm running out of money. Yeah, what's on the to-do list? I've got to level up those Houndsmasters. I need to... My fucking Gravedigger is missing for her 3rd week in a row. I can see that doing these Darkest Dungeon runs is going to be such a grind, because you're going to lose so many people, and then you're going to go back and level up more level 3s and just... Ugh. I've been so determined to finish Darkest Dungeon, but this just takes all the air out of me. Like, I've lost all the energy in my body, just getting an idea of how much of a ball ache it's going to be to finish this fucking game. Ugh. Let's take a Hellion, because you can Iron Swan, you can Wicked Hack, got a mobility skill. You'll be able to use if it bleeds in that final boss fight. Dolmar we know is pretty great. The Duelist Advance and Open Vein. The riposting and bleeding is how I think we're going to kill that thing. Damage versus Unholy. It counted as Eldritch though, didn't it? Look at the speed differences here. I think that's a good setup. Plus 1 speed, the guy at the back, so he goes first. Minus 1 speed. It's the speed and dodge. 48 dodge. Healing received. Comes in person, no. I think I like the stun resist and the dodge. 46 and 48 dodge respectively. And Ethereal Crucifix is pretty damn good, but then very low hit points. Don't we have a plus hit point item? Heavy boots could be good with protection. Minus healing received, we don't want that. Well, I was just thinking that at a certain point I'm going to need to do some money runs, but we're going to need to level up these 3s and 4s, so we can do those as money runs. Got to keep taking away these negative quirks. About sickly, mercurial. Technomania is terrible. Soft is really bad too. Unholy Hater is nice to lock down. I don't think I need to pay for that. Aggressive Torch above. Terrible. Love it. Okay, when we come back, we'll take another swing at this Darkest Dungeon, I think. This is a pretty decent team. Hellion, double Highwayman. I think the riposte and the bleed is going to be very good. And then just the AoE heals of the Vestal. Of the people we have, I think this is our best chance. I might want to swap out one of these for a Crusader though. 30 dodge is surprisingly good. any of these particularly bad? Not really. Sickly disease. Stress in the Warrens. Alcohol, God-fearing, torch below. Okay, when we come back, our second attempt at killing the shuffling horror. Game is hard.